And welcome again, my dear friends, to the Wednesday edition of Fresh Bread. Reverend Phil Anderson with you, pastor of Oakland United Methodist Church and Kansas Avenue United Methodist Church here in Topeka, Kansas. Hey, if you've been listening, I do hope that you have really picked up on the fact that I really want to get ideas from folks. I could send out letters and put brochures in the bulletins and on Sunday, but really the best way I think is just for us to talk. So again, if you have any ideas, just let me know. Send me a message, text me, email me, call me, or see me at church, best yet. And if you want to say something, say, hey, you have a minute after church, and that's usually the best time to catch me. So anyway, I do want to get ideas from everybody, and I pray that it's going to come around, that we're going to get some great ideas and great input from people in the church as we go forward. Well, let's continue our look now at 1 Peter chapter 3. Listen to this. Wives, likewise, be submissive to your own husbands, that even if some do not obey the word, they without a word may be won by the conduct of their wives when they observe your chaste conduct accompanied by fear. Do not let your adornment be merely outward, arranging the hair, wearing gold, or putting on fine apparel. Rather, let it be the hidden person of the heart with the uncorruptible beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is very precious in the sight of God. For in this manner, in former times, the holy women who trusted in God also adorned themselves, being submissive to their own husbands, as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters you are, if you do good and are not afraid with any terror. Well, this is a thing I really feel like you can't read a portion of Scripture like that without seeing God's design. But it's also got to be taken in context of the idea that God also wants the husbands to be submissive to their wives. So really what it's about is being mutually submissive one to the other. That's how things work out. And that is counting the other as more important, as better than oneself. And once we do that, all kinds of good things can happen. But really it's about loving the other person ultimately, and not being on a power trip. And I pray that's not going to be the case in some of the relationships that we may be aware of or familiar with. So I just want to encourage you to walk with God every day, be submissive to one another. That's really the easiest thing. And it says here that if the wife is married to an unbeliever, maybe by the conduct of that wife, they'll have that person, then win that person over. And I'm sure that's happened in many, many, many cases. I'm sure it doesn't happen every time, but I'm sure it has happened a lot of times. And it goes back to one of my favorite sayings, which I've had to learn just through life, and that is, my job is to obey God, to do what He tells me to do. Quit looking around for results. Leave those to God. My job is just to obey God. And that's just it, and to please Him, and then He'll take care of all the results. So I pray that's what will happen. Well, friends, thanks for joining me today. We'll come back for more Fresh Bread tomorrow on Thursday. Until then, God bless you. Have a wonderful day.